If you're wide awake at 3 a.m., heart pounding, mind racing, you're exhausted yet completely wired, and staring at the ceiling. Night after night, the same pattern repeats. Here's the truth. You're not broken. The culprit is a hormone designed to wake you in the morning, not at 3 a.m. That hormone is cortisol. When it spikes at the wrong time, it creates metabolic chaos that ruins sleep and sabotages health. This 1 tablespoon can shut it down fast, and I'll show you how it works within minutes. Most people have never heard of this solution, but it's been a game changer for sleep and fat loss. Pay attention to the entire lesson so you don't miss the exact dose and timing. That's what is going to make this really work for you. Before we dive in, if this is your first time here, welcome to our NutriVibe Health Tips community. We create evidence-based content to help you break free from frustrating problems that conventional advice doesn't solve. If you found this video, you're exhausted from interrupted sleep and searching for real answers. You're in the right place. Like this video, hit subscribe and turn on notifications for upcoming videos on metabolic health, hormones, and practical wellness. And here's what I'm curious about. Drop a comment telling me what time you typically wake up. Is it always 1 a.m., 2 a.m., or 3 a.m.? Do you notice patterns? Your experiences help us understand what our community needs most and might reveal interesting patterns. So don't hold back, share your story in the comments. Let's start first with why this happens. You see, between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m., this is called liver time, meaning your liver should be working overtime. It's when your body is supposed to detoxify, balance blood sugar, and regulate hormones. If you wake up between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m., it's usually because your liver is struggling. It's overloaded, it's inflamed, and dealing with unstable blood sugar. So here's what happens. Around midnight, your blood sugar begins to dip. If it dips too low, your brain panics and tells your adrenal glands to release cortisol and adrenaline. That spike pulls sugar from your liver into your bloodstream to raise your blood sugar back up. But it also wakes you up, heart racing, mind racing, and completely alert. So it's not a sleep problem, it's a stress and blood sugar problem. Cortisol is not the enemy. You need it to wake up and feel alert in the morning. But at night, it should be low so your body could repair, burn fat, and produce a really important hormone and antioxidant called melatonin. When you have a cortisol spike at 3 a.m., it does 3 things to wreck your metabolism. It blocks melatonin production, so you can't fall back asleep. It raises blood sugar and insulin, which stops fat burning cold in its tracks. It triggers inflammation. Your body thinks it's in danger and enters the fight or flight mode. Over time, this creates a vicious cycle of adrenal fatigue, belly fat gain, and poor sleep quality. You wake up tired and you crave sugar the next day, and the cycle repeats itself. So here's the 1 tablespoon trick. This is how you stop this fast. Take 1 tablespoon of raw, unfiltered honey with sea salt right before bed or even when you wake up at 3 a.m. Here's how this works. The natural glucose in raw honey provides just enough fuel for your liver to keep blood sugar stable throughout the night without spiking insulin. The small fructose component in the raw honey gets stored in the liver as glycogen. This is your body's emergency battery that prevents that 3 a.m. crash. The sea salt replenishes minerals like magnesium and sodium that support adrenal function and calm the nervous system. So here's how you do it. You would mix 1 tablespoon of raw, organic, unfiltered honey with a pinch of high-quality salt and take it right before bed. And if you wake up at 3 a.m., wired and tired, you can take it again. It works within 10 to 15 minutes. You'll notice the benefits. And here's the crazy part. Getting your cortisol under control with this strategy is an incredible fat loss tip for you. When you sleep deeply and cortisol is low, your body releases growth hormone, testosterone, melatonin. These are three powerful fat-burning and anti-aging hormones. Your liver also has time to flush out toxins and estrogen metabolites that can be stored as fat around your belly if they're not detoxed. And the cool thing here is you wake up in the morning feeling well rested with stable energy levels and a metabolism that's burning fat all day long. So that tablespoon of honey and salt isn't just a sleep hack. It's a metabolic reset that restores your liver, adrenals, and hormones. Now it's important to discuss how to get to the root cause of why you're dealing with this issue. The honey and the salt, that's going to give you temporary relief, and it's going to work the first night you use it. But you want to get to the root cause. And here's how you get to it. If you're waking up at 3 a.m. wired and tired, your body is telling you something. Your symptoms are a gift. It's your body's check engine light. Your body's screaming at you. It's time to pay attention. These 5 steps are the solution to fixing this long term. First, establish a firm eating cutoff. Late night meals force your liver to keep working when it should be repairing. Finish eating at least 3 to 4 hours before bed. You shouldn't give your metabolism energy in the form of food and then go lay down and not use that energy. It takes a lot of bandwidth, blood flow, resources, and energy to digest food. And if you ate something and went to bed almost immediately, you're taking a high percentage of your body's resources to focus on digestion versus fat burn, restorative sleep, healing the liver, dropping cortisol. So if you go to bed at 11 p.m., you should be done eating your last bite of food by 8 p.m. the latest. Second, eliminate inflammatory foods like seed oils and refined sugars. They clog the liver, they cause insulin spikes, cellular inflammation, and it leads to that 3 a.m. cortisol spike. Industrial seed oils, canola, corn, cottonseed oil, sunflower, soybean, safflower oil, rice bran oil, grapeseed oil, are chemically extracted, processed, and rich in inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids. Studies link excessive omega-6 to metabolic dysfunction and insulin resistance. Swap those for saturated fats and monounsaturated fats such as grass-fed butter, ghee, beef tallow, coconut oil, duck fat, olive oil, avocado oil. Third, support your liver daily. Your liver is your body's most important detoxification organ, and it's a major fat loss organ. So incorporate bitter-rich foods, which help stimulate bile production, essential for eliminating toxins and metabolizing fats. Some bitter-rich foods are arugula, dandelion greens, ginger, ginger tea, milk thistle tea, lemon, lime, even lemon water. And you might want to consider doing a coffee enema once a week to aid liver detoxification. Fourth, get morning sunlight every morning if possible. This resets your circadian rhythm so melatonin peaks at night. Here's how it works. We actually produce melatonin in every single cell inside of your body with the exception of red blood cells. Your mitochondria produce melatonin. Your brain produces melatonin. And when you get morning sunshine, where you take off your sunglasses and allow that sun to penetrate your retina, it starts to signal to your body, hey, let's store and build up melatonin. And then at night, you get that release of melatonin. Melatonin is such an important antioxidant. It's actually arguably the most important antioxidant for your mitochondria. And the fifth step is to get vitamin G first thing in the morning right before bed. Studies show vitamin G lowers cortisol by up to 23%. It actually puts your body in an anti-inflammatory restful state. It activates hormones and chemicals like dopamine, GABA, serotonin, oxytocin. So vitamin G is vitamin gratitude. It is the feeling of gratitude. So first thing in the morning, write down or think about 3 things, people, memories you're grateful for, and do the same thing before bed. Now let's address the common questions one might be running through your mind now. 1. Can I use something other than honey if I'm keto or diabetic? Well, if you're diabetic and on medication, you always want to talk to your doctor before making any changes. And none of this is medical advice. With keto, it's interesting because the raw honey is such a small amount and you're going to be in a fasted state after you have it. It's not really a problem. So just know that the raw honey and the salt is not something you're doing for months. You may be doing it for 7 or 14 days as you fix everything else. So to me, it's keto safe. And for a diabetic, you got to work with your practitioner on that. Another common question is, does it need to be sea salt or will regular table salt work too? No, it's not going to work. Refined table salt is not beneficial. It has to be unrefined sea salt. Can I use this honey and salt trick every night long term, or will my body adapt? The answer is, just as I have mentioned, you don't want to do it long term, 7 to 14 days as you fix the other things. And if it happens to come back from time to time, then add this back into the equation. I hope this helps. Get better sleep, burn fat, feel good, follow the protocol. Let me know how it goes for you. Thank you for watching.